begin, as always, in the matchless glorious and precious name of the Lord Jesus Christ. It has been a long time since I have done a video on YouTube. I've posted a video. So I'm going to try and normalize this a little bit more. Anyways, this video is going to be me bringing up more YouTubers you can look at. In the past, I've done numerous other videos pointing out YouTubers on as YouTubers whom you could go to, Christian YouTubers. I'm going to give you some more. The first one is Polite Leader. His real name is Alan Moore, and he is somebody who is basically does critiques of progressive Christianity. He also is known for pointing out exposing false teachers. He also goes over some of his Reformed doctrine and many other related things. That's also essentially what it boils out to. He also does things that looks at things in pop culture as well, in the culture as well. So the next one is Tiffany Wilson. I think her last name was formerly Tiffany Bop, but she recently got married. So she also has a channel she does with her husband called The Wilsons. She does things related to faith, of course. She also talks about health. She talks about health and many things related to that. So yes. The third one is Kingdom Warriors Emmanuel. I used to listen to this guy a lot in the past, and back then he was basically talking about the Lord's return. Now he's shifted a little bit more to what people like the aforementioned Polite Leader do, and among other things. Yes, the next one is Maya Lee. She's a teacher in California. She talks about her faith on occasions, but other times she talks about time management, how to do well in grad school, and her health and fitness goals. Not to mention, just trying to think. Not to mention her daily life and how she does things. The Celeste Rayanne, can't remember her name, but she does do things related to Christian related things. Ava Calhoun, this is a teenager, and it's amazing because I really see teenagers who love Jesus, teenagers who are on fire for Christ. If only there was I could get some teenage guy YouTubers who love Jesus on there, because that would be really good. Anyways, she's a creative. She talks about art / watercolor videos, Bible studies, lifestyle, sit-down videos, controversial topics, all through a Christian perspective. So yeah, that would be she's a good one. There's also Justin Khoe. He's basically, not only does he have a YouTube, he also is a podcaster, and he is church consultant. He creates content for the spiritually curious, and more specifically, he specializes in bringing people from opposing ideologies, religions, and politics. He's basically essentially politics. So basically, he is looking at other Christian worldviews, among other things. Even it says Justin Khoe, and in the subtitle is Videos for the Curious Spirit. So the next one is Kittia L'amour. You spell it with Kittia Lamore. She is located in She's located in California. I think she is. She's she's a writer, performer, and public speaker. And she talks about, short version is she talks about her family, media, and all sorts of other faith-related things from her Christian faith perspective. There's also Ruslan. He's a rapper. He posts videos on an almost daily basis talking about things going on in the world. I recently looked through his personal testimony of how he came to know the Lord. And he's known for collaborating with all sorts of other people like What Do You Mean? Also KB, and he's also KB and who else? KB and Amin Hudson from who do the podcast Southside Rabbi. He did one with them. So yes, there's also Sarah. There's Sarah NowBloom. She's a Christian life coach and content creator, where she basically shares video on self-help, lifestyle tips, and faith-based content, including testimonials. So yeah. And last but not least, we have Steven of North. He's a former atheist turned Christian. He's a former atheist turned Christian. And he talks about Christianity, the Bible, and culture. So those are the YouTubers the additional YouTubers I recommend. I will have the links to their channels in the description. Also, please like, share, and subscribe, and consider becoming a patron on my Patreon. And again, I will seek to make sure I normalize putting more videos on here. Be on before the week more often. Oh, and not to mention, and before I go, happy Reformation Day. All right, that's all for this video.